Cindy's been cutting out fabric this morning. She likes making quilts for babies, so she's cut out all these squares and she's about to sew them together. I'm gonna walk over here and take a look at our generator and make sure we're ready for this weekend to try living on just our solar. We had the panels installed 2.5 years ago or so. Every day that's sunny, we have solar energy coming in and filling up our batteries. We have power that goes out to the local power company and we get a credit on our bill, but the credit's very small. I don't recommend getting a system like this if you're trying to offset your power bill. It just won't do what you want it to do. But if you want to have energy in case of an emergency or whatever like that, then that's a good reason to have solar power like this. In the city, a lot of companies are selling solar panels for homes and offsetting their electric bills, which I don't know how much people make, but I don't think you can offset your whole power bill. And the equipment is expensive enough that I still don't think it's really entirely to your benefit unless you just want to be green and save the planet. But the solar panel systems in cities are normally only selling to the grid. And if the power goes out, your power goes out too. You don't have any batteries or anything like that that you can run your house on. So anyway, we're glad that we do have batteries. That's what we want. And we are going to do our first test. We've tried to test it in the past to see if we could just live on just the solar energy for a weekend or whatever, just to try it out and see how it goes. And we've had things that have stopped us along the way where we had to sort certain things out. One time we had to make sure all the right circuits were in our circuit breaker so that we knew what was going to be on and what was going to be off. We had to make sure that our refrigerator was not going to turn off, things like that. We have a couple freezers in our garage. And then we have the big freezer here in the container in the barn. So the thing about air conditioning systems and freezers is that they have a compression unit that needs a lot of power just for a second. And our solar system can't kick that high power for a second. So like our air conditioning, we have one unit that has a special system on it where it ramps up slowly, and so it can come on. And so we can run one of our units in our house. If we wanted to buy another part, we could probably run both units, but it's just, our house will be fine just running off one unit. The freezer's the same way, except we couldn't find a unit that would ramp it up slow. So, and plus, with the air conditioning unit, if both are running at the same time, it could have been too much for it. So we've decided that we will just run this freezer on a generator, and that will free us up to run the rest of the house on solar. And we're going to be not only testing if the solar is working well for our home, but also how long does the generator last on a tank of propane or on a tank of gasoline. It runs on both, so that's a really nice feature of this generator. So today is Wednesday, and we're not doing this till Friday, but I just want to kind of get a head start on making sure everything's going to be ready. Okay, so I got the generator over here near where I'm going to plug it in. You might remember in a past video where we installed this box where we can switch from the generator to the regular power. Right now the switch is down, so it's on the grid, and then we'll switch it up, it'll be on generator, and we'll just plug this cord into the generator. So I've got it switched to propane, put it on choke. We're gonna open put it on run. So now that's ready for Friday. Friday I'll start it up, get it plugged in, and then we'll try to go without power. It's coming along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strips. Looks like you just have 3 more. You look like you have tall, fuzzy boots on. If you had a long neck, you'd be a giraffe. Is this a beautiful place or what? You look right down those rows of trees. Of course, this is for tree harvesting, but it's beautiful with these tall trees. So I'm down here at a friend's property. He had this big tree that he said I could cut up and take for firewood. So that's what I'm working on right now. I got all set up. That's a big tree. I think it'd be neat to walk around here a little bit looking for some mushrooms. The morels, when the temperature starts staying warm for a few days at a time and we're getting this good rain, hopefully we can find some morels here and there. I walked around on my property yesterday and didn't see anything. Just a little bit. I didn't go everywhere. Here's the update on the quilt. We've got a lot of rows attached together now and still going. It's looking beautiful. It's all the patches are sewn together and it's sitting on top of the backing. So it just needs the filling and edging, and we'll see how it goes here.